It's Brian coming to you with a special report. We had some big news over the weekend, and no, I'm not talking about the fact that the Pirates took 2 or 3 from the Phillies. As much as that would hurt, I know the Phillies are going to be okay. Talking about what's on most people's minds. And this is why you have us, because we're on top of it too. Most of you saw the news that Biden decided, for one reason or another, to drop out of the election. And that's been a big question mark. Now what happens? So we spent some time today on a call with one of the experts from JP Morgan, and they provided us with 3 good insights as to how this may affect, politics aside, stock market, and your financial plan. So let's take a look. The one main idea is something that we've been saying for a while. No matter who the president is, or at this point, who the candidates are, more than likely, we're going to see gridlock between the House, the Senate, and the president. When that happens, no major shift in policy typically takes place, and that's good news for the stock market. It prevents those wild swings. Now, if you're looking at the way the market's reacting today, there's not a huge shift. In other words, there's not a big swing up, not a big swing down. And interest rates are staying relatively where they're at previously. That's a sign that there's still a lot of uncertainty in investors' minds with who is going to be the president. There's not a clear-cut winner in most folks' minds at this point. The point number 3 is looking at the economy. Right now, the economy seems to be moderating, and that's one sign that the Fed is doing its job, believe it or not. The other thing the Fed wants to see is that inflation is being lowered, and that's been happening too for the past 3 months. That's a sign that we could see interest rates cut in September. And if that happens, that's probably going to be good news for the stock market, no matter who the presidential candidate is, no matter who investors think is going to win. So let's bring it home. The bottom line is this: no matter who the presidential candidates are, no matter who investors think is going to win the election, the market could see a correction, a significant drop over the next several months. And that's just a healthy reset in a bull market. The point is this: we have a plan if that happens, and we'll be able to manage through it so that we come out on the other side. And that's why you have us. This is Brian, keeping you in touch with Econ Wealth.